Ray, what's up? It's T-Mac.
What's up, T-Mac?
Question. Now, I know you've
Congratulations, brother.
I appreciate it. I know you've been playing some ball down there in Florida with some of my guys at Gulliver Prep. Why aren't you still playing, man?
You know it. You know how it is, T-Mac. You get towards the end of your career, there's so much more red tape than anything. Moving your family, finding the right situation, the right coach. I think most of the inquiries that I've received were, how easily ready am I to accept my role as a vet and sit on the bench and mentoring the young guys. And I love to do that. It comes natural for me, but I do want to play. I wanted to be able to come out on the floor and earn whatever minutes I may have gotten. So I didn't know if that was possible. And so I just said, I didn't want to be sitting on the team. And I said, what did I get myself into?
Do you miss it, Ray?
Of course. Watching games. Last night I was watching the guys over at Terminal 23, and they had a great practice. The intensity was crazy. They were competing, and I just felt like I could be out there. Even the day before when I watched them practice, they weren't as intense and competitive. And I told them later on the night, I said, you guys didn't play your hardest. I said, you got these scouts watching, you got so much going on, and you guys are just kind of playing 50%. And it's like that moment you want to step out and just show them what playing hard is like every single moment. I told them your effort should never be compromised, or at the door you walk in, it's always you got to bring that effort. So I certainly miss it.
See, I love that, though. Even though you're not in the day-to-day NBA game, you're still getting your taste of it here or there. Although, I got to say, watching today's game, when you see the freedom that guys like Steph Curry have to shoot, do you almost wish you were playing in this era where it was sort of the ultimate green light for any three-point shooter?
Well, it's interesting. It's fun to watch because it's not just Golden State. It's not just Cleveland. You see Toronto playing that way. You see Phoenix playing that way. You see Milwaukee playing that way. So many more teams playing that way. When I played in Milwaukee, we played that way, but we always got criticized because they said small ball couldn't win. We needed the big guy, and we were more untraditional back there in the 90s. So we've evolved into that because the three-point line has become a huge premium. So many bigs shoot the three now. So the game is certainly involved, and I don't know if it's going through a cycle where it'll go back where you see some dominant big men on the post and you start feeding the post a little bit more, but I do envy it. It looks fun. I know definitely I could play in it, but it's just, you just have to marvel at it for what it is, because T-Mac certainly could play in it today as well. Right, T-Mac?
Absolutely.
I like that there's no animosity between the two of you, considering Ray snatched the ring off of your finger with that shot in 2013. And
wow, you got to bring that up. Look at them. These two guys are having a lovely conversation, and you
and I'm surprised it was lovely.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired.
That happens a lot on this show, right?
I will say, I will say this. We're down Game 6, T-Mac, and I'm running down the floor. And I look over to the right, and I think you guys were up 6 or 8 points, and I look to the right, and you jumped, you were cheering, you were going up and down, and everybody was celebrating. I was like, oh no, this cannot happen like this. And it was always ingrained in my mind like that.
So he's the one.
I was glad I was able to.
He is responsible.
I'm responsible for that shot.
Now, Ray, you know that's not true. You were angry at the security guards who were coming out and bringing that rope.
Tape.
I've never seen you more angry on a court than the people with the tape. So let me ask you this.
Honestly, yes.
Let me ask you this. You played both against playoff LeBron and with playoff LeBron. What is the difference between regular season LeBron and playoff LeBron?
Well, playoff LeBron gave us, I think it was 45 in Game 6 in Boston, and there's a greater sense of focus. You can see, how he just kind of streamlines his game. And I think for most of us that have won at a high level, won a championship, down the stretch, especially as you get older, you kind of manage your body a little bit better in the playoffs, and you're able to kind of slow down a little bit, and you're not so helter-skelter with the schedule and going from one team to the next. You can kind of zone in on that one opponent, and you can see your mistakes. We know all the plays from the other team, so I love playoff basketball. It just gives you that opportunity to just kind of slow down and gives you that kind of that NFL schedule where you know you're going to be home or at least go to one city and then come right back. So I definitely believe he cherishes those moments because, you know, it does take a lot of toll off his body at that time of the year.